What's going on, you guys? KidBehindACamera here.
Picture us here.
Right there.
And today is Thanksgiving.
Today is Thanksgiving. And you guys, today, I'm going to eat myself into a coma.
Me too. Oh my gosh, I'm about to start cooking right now.
Guys, we're going to cook right now. Your internet's not messing up, even though I look low. First things first, I want to say happy Thanksgiving. And before we get into any of that, you guys, number one, this is not our Thanksgiving vlog. That video is coming out tomorrow, and it's not the only, this isn't going to be the only thing you see in the vlog. I have a throwback story to tell in a little bit. We got some other stuff to do, but before we get into anything else, I wanted to give you guys something to be really thankful about. Net neutrality. You guys, a lot of people don't understand just how important net neutrality is to the internet. And you're hearing a lot of your favorite creators talk about it right now. And the reason you're hearing so many talk about like net neutrality is because it's in danger of being gone. Now, what's happening over in Washington, D.C. is you have these lobbyists. And
what's a lobbyist?
A lobbyist is a person who takes part in an organized effort to influence legislators. Like, for instance, let's say the pharmaceutical industry needs laws changed so they can sell more prescription drugs to you. Well, there's only one way to do it. By hiring a lobbyist and have him pay money and sway opinion to influence the law. And they're going to do whatever they can to do it. These companies are going to get together and they're going to say, okay, we got to get these laws like moved because we got to sell more prescriptions to everybody. We got to get everybody doped up. So in order to do that, they're going to hire a lobbyist. And the lobbyist is going to go, prescription drugs are fine. It's the people using it. Oh, trust me. We know what we're doing. Do you really believe we would sell medicine that would hurt people? Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. No, shame on you. Because what you're doing is destroying America by passing these BS laws and making people believe stuff that isn't true. Pharmaceutical industry, I can't talk. Pharmaceutical industries do it. Fast food industry, I'm getting really pissed off. We live in a country where lobbyists are controlling everything. Smoking industries have smoking lobbyists who try to say, oh, there's no connection between smoking and lung cancer. None! Of course there's not. A lobbyist is somebody who's implemented to try and sway laws to maximize profit. And that's what's happening in DC. Comcast and, Time Warner Cable and Verizon, all of these companies are trying to strip net neutrality. And the reason that they're trying to do it is because they want to control the internet. Right now, the internet is open and it's free and it belongs to nobody. And they're trying to change that. And we can't allow it. We cannot allow them to take the internet from us. So I wanted to give you an example. Number one was the beginning of the vlog. The beginning of the vlog, you noticed that the quality dropped considerably, it started loading, and then it just went out. When you take away net neutrality and there's no more laws implementing people from taking advantage of the internet, you can have Comcast tell YouTube, hey, you guys gotta pay me X amount of dollars or I'm gonna slow your users' feeds to YouTube and you won't be able to access it anymore. And that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna say stuff like, oh no, we'll never do that, man. Trust me, here's a message from the Comcast CEO. Trust me, we're not going against net neutrality. Take my word for it. That's like a serial killer lobbying for the legalization of murder. It's like, trust me, I'm not gonna murder anybody. I just want it legal. No, sir. We're not legalizing murder for you, okay? That's kind of what this is like. Giving Comcast or Time Warner or these internet service providers the keys to your internet is like giving a robber the keys to your house and saying, take whatever you want. You can't allow them to do it. And they're already starting it. They're saying, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do that. They're gonna. Guys, they're gonna. It's gonna happen. So to put it in a way where people can understand, imagine a world where you go to Comcast and you say, I want internet. I'd like to have some internet, please. And Comcast says, well, here's our packages. For $5.99 a month, you can add the basic websites that nobody goes to, like MySpace and LiveJournal. Wow, I really want to use those websites. Now, for the additional $15 a month, you can get the social media package where it has Facebook and Twitter and all these other social platforms, but still no YouTube. Now, for $29 a month, you can add the streaming package, which has YouTube and Netflix and Hulu, and that's what we're looking at. And if you think that we're not, take a look at satellite TV.
So they're trying to do that? How they do like satellite TV?
They're trying to do whatever they want. When they have the keys to the kingdom, they can do anything that they want. They make the rules. It's their internet. We're buying the internet however they sell it.
That's stupid.
And they're pushing it. They're like, oh, this is the wave of the future is what we need. It's not what we need. It's a way to take money from you guys. It's a way to take money from us. It's a way to take the internet away from you. Right now, the way satellite TV works is you have to buy it in packages. You can't just say, I want these channels, right? You can't just say, give me the channels. You have to say, okay, do I want the Weather Channel and locals? Absolutely. Oh man, but I also want Comedy Central and MTV and ESPN. Okay, I'll pay an extra $99 a month so I can access those channels. Wait a minute, don't you want HBO and Showtime? Huh? Come on. $129 a month? Okay, I'll do it. Oh, wait a minute. I bet you didn't know that the news channels like Fox News and CNN are here. You're going to have to pay the extra premium price to access that. And that's what's happening. That's what we're in danger of like losing. Not only that, but they can just straight up slow feeds to your favorite accessible websites just because that company's not paying them extra money to cause you problems. And to prove the point, here's an example. When we lived in our apartment, and do I have food on my face?
No.
I feel like I've done this whole thing with food on my face.
No, I don't see any food.
Here's an example. When we lived in our apartment, we had Comcast. For some reason, Netflix was totally slowed down. Every time we watched a movie, it was pixelated. It would load. We would turn it off and just buy the DVD. For some reason, Netflix just wasn't working.
And our internet was really good.
The internet was great.
Yeah.
I was like, why is Netflix not working? Well, about 2 weeks later, it came out into the news that Netflix was being asked by Comcast to pay X amount of dollars or they were going to slow their services down. And Netflix was like, not doing it. I'm not paying extra money. And they didn't. And all of a sudden, we can't even access it anymore.
Yeah.
It was awful.
That's...
All of a sudden, Netflix pays more money. And hey, Netflix is working again. And that's what we're talking about. They can do it to whatever website they want. Hulu, Google, YouTube, Netflix, Facebook. Whatever like website says I'm not paying, tough luck. So guys, here's what you can do about it. You can write your congressman and you can tell him, hey, forget this. We want net neutrality. We deserve a free internet. And I'm not exactly sure how to write your congressman. Google it while you still can, okay? Search Twitter, search YouTube, search every facet of the internet where you can find information on net neutrality and what you can do to stop them from getting rid of it.
Is there anything to tweet? Like, is there anywhere to tweet this to?
You can tweet the FCC. You can tweet your internet service provider. You can tweet your congressman. You can tweet the president. I don't think Donald Trump wants to pay extra for Twitter. He uses it a lot. Guys,
that's true.
This is very important. This is the future of the internet. The future of the internet as we know it, as future generations know it. Because if we let them take the internet from us, this is the future you're looking at. And we can't let them do it.
That's controlling.
It's control. It's manipulation, and we can't let them take it from us.
No.
We're going to continue this vlog, you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's tell a Throwback Thursday story. Save the internet. Sitting here trying to figure out a story that I could tell for Throwback because I didn't want to do too much in the vlog, you guys, because, you know, a lot of you are celebrating Thanksgiving with your families. So try not to make it a very long vlog. I know, one, a lot of people aren't going to watch it because it's Thanksgiving. And number two, like I said, I don't want to keep you guys, like, away from your family. So I'm sitting here trying to think of a story that I can tell. What you got, Bella? You got a favorite Thanksgiving memory? Oh, which one? The one where you ate cat poop. I don't know about that memory. I don't know. Bella seems to think that the cat poop memory is the best memory. Bella, okay, what specifically about the cat poop memory did you like the most? Okay, yeah. I'm with her. I'm with her. Dude, what would you guys do if this is what I do? And by the way, guys, I do it, so I'm just trying to gauge your reaction. What would you do if I just sit here and talk to Bella sometimes? And I act like she's responding? What you doing, girl? Just sitting here talking to you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you kind of stink like crap. What? I do? Yeah, but what's new? Oh, she's done. That was her way of saying, get me off camera. So I'm sitting here trying to think of a story that I can tell in just a few minutes. So we got a couple of stories. And let's see, I know I've told the one about the porch catching on fire. I know I've told that one. The worst Thanksgiving we had was actually when Grandma was diagnosed with colon cancer. So we're not going to do that memory. Really not going to do that memory. What am I even thinking of bringing it up? So, what else do we have? I do have a memory where we got thrown out. Dude, we were at my Aunt Charlene's house and we got thrown out of Thanksgiving dinner. That's the story. We're going to tell that in just a few minutes. Guys, you want to hear the story about the time that we got thrown out? Yeah, that's what we're telling. No, Bella, you tell them what you just said to me. Tell them. Go ahead. Bella says she thinks it's funny that the doctor had to stick 2 fingers in my butt yesterday. Go ahead. Repeat it. Tell everybody the disgusting thing you just said about me. I don't think it was funny. Could you imagine if she could speak English? She'd be like, what is he talking about? I know, I'm lying about you right now. I said you said something you didn't say. You don't appreciate that? You can tell that I'm seriously, really bored. I'm actually waiting for Bridget to get home with some dinner. This right here are some of the ingredients, you guys, for Thanksgiving. That is tomorrow. Actually, technically, it's right now. This is officially Thanksgiving. These are some of the ingredients that we're going to be using. I'm making a dressing, and I'm using some pre-made cornbread. I really do not have time to bake a whole cornbread. I talked to Grandpa on the phone earlier, which, by the way, he sounded great. Really, lifted my spirits. I was kind of afraid to talk to him because, he was so sick at Sunday dinner, and I was sort of like, oh, man. I hope he doesn't sound worse and worse and worse. Guys, he sounded fantastic, and that really was optimistic to me. So I asked him what his recipe for a cornbread dressing is, and he said, you bake a cornbread, which I can't do, so I bought it. So, fingers crossed that I do not screw up the dressing. By the way, I told you Bridget was bringing food. Boom! KFC. We ate chicken the day before we eat turkey. Anyway, I got a throwback story to tell. Let's go do this. The time we got thrown out of Thanksgiving. Getting out of here in just a second, you guys. Before we do, and I apologize that the vlog is short. Clyde's barking, by the way, because I'm talking right now. I apologize that the vlog is short. The reason that it's so short is because it's Thanksgiving, and I don't want to take you away from your family, you guys. So before we get out of here, number one, I want to remind you about the store because Black Friday is tomorrow. I think there's some Black Friday sales going on. Click the link below. Check it out. Get some stuff for Christmas, you guys. I'm trying to push the store just like... number one, I really love seeing you guys wearing our stuff. I never pushed it before, right? We had it, and it was sort of just there. But I love when people tweet me pictures of them wearing our shirt. So, guys, if you haven't gotten anything yet, click the link below. I might do some giveaways closer to Christmas. But, guys, before we get out of here, I wanted to tell a Throwback Thursday story. A Thanksgiving special edition. So, this is about the Thanksgiving we got thrown out of my cousin's house for Thanksgiving. Our cousin, our Aunt Charlene, Uncle Gordon, cousin Jason, all of them, we got invited to Thanksgiving dinner. And we were really excited. Dad was number one because that meant he didn't have to cook. And Aunt Charlene could cook. I miss you, Aunt Charlene, number one. Rest in peace. I love you. That woman could cook. When her and my grandmother got together, man, they threw down in that kitchen, you guys. So that was number one. We didn't have to cook. But for some reason, Dad always walked around with a chip on his shoulder. You guys know Grandpa, okay? He's always mad about something for whatever reason. It doesn't always make sense why. He's just angry. So we get to Aunt Charlene's house. We go to the kids' table, and about 10, 15 minutes in, I can hear Dad in the other room. I don't know what he's doing. It sounds like a dog barking, right? It's crazy. I hear like glasses. Things are breaking. I'm like, oh God, what's going on? So we run into the adult room and look at the table, and we see everybody looking at Dad, who is standing smoking a cigarette. Now, the rule was Aunt Charlene did not want smoking in her house, especially at the dinner table, especially at Thanksgiving. But Dad wasn't having it. Dad likes to smoke wherever he wants, when he wants, and nobody can take the cigarette out of his mouth unless you pry it out of his hands. And that was the rule. You better pry it out of my cold, dead, beep hand, Charlene. He was not having it, you guys. He did not want to be told that he couldn't smoke at the table. So, argument goes back and forth. A plate gets thrown against the wall. Dad gets mad. He goes to shake the table. Family argument at its finest. We get kicked out. 1 minute we're sitting there looking at the turkey. The next minute we're loading in the back seat of the car going home. And guys, we didn't have a lot of money for food. So this meant no dinner. This meant we were going to go hungry. Guys, we were totally broke. I don't think a lot of people really understand how broke we were growing up. We grew up with absolutely nothing. Like, wow, to see what we have now compared to what we came from, I owe everything to you guys. You guys and Paul Hammond. Paul, love you, man. You know, I owe everything to you guys. And because of that, I'm able to have normal Thanksgivings, right? At least halfway normal. Sometimes Dad throws the turkey. But anyway, guys, we're going home. We didn't have any food. So Dad was like, damn it, Tina, stop by the food line. We're going to have to get some food on the ride home. Not realizing Food Lion's closed. Okay? Back then, Walmart didn't have no, like, 24-hour operation or super Walmarts or even the grocery store. So there was no going to Walmart. It was either the store's open or it ain't open, right? So we get to the store. They're closed. Drives to the Bilo. They're closed. Winn-Dixie. Closed. Piggly Wiggly. Closed. Everybody's spending time with their families, especially on a day like Thanksgiving in South Carolina, because South Carolina is a huge Christian state. So we go home, nothing to eat. We go to the freezer, nothing to eat. Nothing to drink. Cable got turned off, so there's no TV. Macy's Day Parade's over. The only thing we can do is wait for A Christmas Story to come on regular TV and partially enjoy the day. Otherwise, we had nothing. Eventually, what we ended up doing is heated up a banquet dinner. We had one of those Salisbury steak dinners and a box of powdered mashed potatoes, and that's what we had for our Thanksgiving dinner that year. And the reason we had it is because Dad loves to do this and this, and that day he chose to do both. So that's the story, you guys, about the time that we got kicked out of Thanksgiving dinner because Grandpa was smoking at the table, and we went home and we had nothing to eat. So that's one of our worst Thanksgivings. I've told many Thanksgiving stories in the past, you guys. One of the best ones being when we had an emu that got loose and was running up the street. Another one where the porch caught on fire. Look for those on my vlog channel. I have told those in the past. Guys, we're going to be doing this outro in just a few minutes, but that's the story. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, you guys. So, well, actually today, our actual Thanksgiving video, as I said earlier, is going to be going up tomorrow. But anyway, let's go do this outro. Well, that's going to be it for today, you guys. Thanks for watching. I really hope that you and your family had a really fantastic Thanksgiving. By the time you've seen this, we've either had like a horrible Thanksgiving or a great Thanksgiving. I don't know yet. This is the day before. My Thanksgiving could be titled Worst Thanksgiving Ever, or Best Thanksgiving Ever, or Mediocre Thanksgiving Ever.
Or Bridget is thankful.
We're not doing a guys, if you didn't see the vlog yesterday, I told you we did a thankful title. It was called Pickle Boy is Thankful. And all of you guys were like, screw this vlog.
Yeah, right.
I don't want Pickle Boy to be thankful. I'm not watching it. It's got 0 views. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, you guys. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with your families. I hope I did as well. Seriously, that was the Throwback Thursday story, guys. We got kicked out of Thanksgiving dinner. Showed you a little bit of what we're going to cook. That's it. Like,
subscribe,
favorite,
follow and everything but us.
And that's it.
I love you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.